Welcome back, miners and crafters. I am Scargut, and as always, this is our realm. And it's time to keep grinding away on our projects. I made some serious progress on the dragon up there. I'm kind of happy with the way he's starting to turn out now. Let's go take a little bit of a flyby and see. Now we had the horns. I ended up using the resin blocks. Now I have way too much resin, but nothing more than just the mane on his back. So we did fill up the chasm with more of this purple stained glass to get us that smoky, foggy effect. But the next part of this is I want to work on the fire-breathing part of him. I'm going to need a lot of stained glass. For that, I'm going to have to go spend some time. Oh, look at all these flowers. Over at our flower farm. Well, I can stockpile a bunch of dye. I'm going to need mainly red, orange, yellows. Might need some grays and whites in there as well. So we're just going to run through a couple of them over there and see what we can get up. We don't need a ton. It has been a little bit since I've been over here. Well, today's video is going to be a little bit shorter. I just don't have the time I was hoping for today. But we can still get a few of these things done. I brought a bunch of flowers with me just so I made sure they were all in here. Alright. I think we're going to start with these guys right here. And this thing should still have plenty of bone meal in it. We'll see it starting to go here in a sec. Flush out one, we'll do one more cycle and then we'll stop it. That will be more than enough dye than we'll ever need. I'm gonna stop it there. Okay, we better go grab some shulkers. Hopefully I have some in my box. I'm sure I do. Alright, and I think we're going to run some white ones here. Definitely want some yellow next. It doesn't have to be run for long. Like I said, this is going to give us way more dye than we're ever going to need. Oh, looks like we get some of the red poppies in there with this as well, so that should take care of, well, we have plenty of red dye, but we'll have a few more. In fact, I will probably take the red poppies that came out of this and just throw them over in the composter. I know we have plenty back in home, and the iron farm generates it for us. And that wasn't too many anyways. And like I said, we have plenty going to throw all these in there because both the sheep farm and the flour dye farm uses up our bone meal. Okay, we have to address that here in a second too. Feel like I've been neglecting my farms over here. Alright, what else are we gonna need? And I am not sorry about composting all this Sugar King down. It just, we get so much of it. It just sits here. There we go. Yeah, and like I said, we have plenty of red dye over here already, so. We'll throw a bunch of these over here in storage, and then we're going to take a bunch over to our composter over here as well. Alright, and we're going to take this stuff over into our composter. We can always use more here in the moss farm. Oh, red dye doesn't get composted. What am I thinking? Alright, so we want some red dye, some yellow dye, and some of the orange dye. I think I want to make a little bit of gray as well. Now the fire itself will be a combination of stained glass blocks and stained glass panels. All right. Couple of those. Now there is no way I'm going to go through this much glass, but I don't know, maybe I'll catch some buildings or something on fire and need some more flames, and or I'm just overcompensating and have way too much glass for no reason. That could be too. See, now we're gonna need I think we'll just use dirt. Okay, maybe not. Now, I think ideally for this, start somewhere in there. But we don't want it to actually be touching the inside the mouth. I think I want to start it out here somewhere. Now that's just 20 blocks. There's no set number that I have in mind for it. Though now that I'm looking at that, it's way too short. We're gonna add a few more. I'd rather have too much out here than not enough again. See the shadow there, so that's actually quite a big line, I think, now. Yeah, that's much better. I think I want a couple more colors in there. I definitely want to look at getting some white stained glass, and then I'm thinking a little bit of blue in there. I'm just looking for blue and white right now because those are usually the hottest part of a flame. I put some of this dye away too so I don't run out of inventory space. Let's do that. Not sure about wanting that gray yet or not either. I'm gonna leave some of these tools behind too. Now they're just taking up space. Definitely, nope, leave the pick. All right. We're going to take a quick little nap here. So in my mind, I'm seeing a white core with a blue edge that goes into the yellow, into the orange, into the red. I think that's That should do pretty good for what I'm looking for as far as the flame goes. Well, I think I got the dragon about as done as I'm going to get it right now. Still not 100% happy with it. But I guess I never am with my builds. There's our fire-breathing dragon. Not quite what I had in my mind, but for the first time ever trying something like this, it'll do. I may come back and visit it in the future and see what else I can do with it. See if I can dress it up or change it a little bit, but for now, I'm gonna call this one done. I think I've spent enough brain cells figuring out that stupid dragon that I just can't bring myself to do it anymore. It is a cool silhouette tonight. There almost needs to be a glow inside there, so maybe I can add a few frog lights of the yellow frog lights in there or something. But we'll see how that all goes. But I think this video, or this episode, has got to come to an end. Because I'll just keep tweaking it and keep going. So, until next time, thank you.